Hello Aries, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarots. Don't worry, I'm not naked. Tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. In this particular case, this person has a secret crush on you. Okay, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Perhaps one of my other ones from the fire sign playlist is resonating with you at the moment. Perhaps you're on a different timeline. There are so many different variables. Okay, right, we are doing a read on the I was going to say the page of princes, but it won't. It's the page of pentacles. Maybe a prince, maybe a prince or princess to you, who knows, or maybe you're a prince or princess to them. The Page of Pentacles is my student card. So this person may be still currently in a learning system somewhere. They may be at university. They may be a mature student. I don't know. They are younger than you. They are a fire sign. They are probably about 5 to 6 years younger than you, with that 3 of clubs coming out. They could possibly be they might also be someone from your past who's coming in with an apology or a little gift to try to repair things, to get things going back with you as well. Okay, we got a King of Wands to go with our Page of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. Okay, so that could be you and them dynamic. Maybe one of you is coming up as a masculine, in charge, a bit selfish, wanting their own stuff. Maybe one of you is coming up as a feminine who is sharing, caring and giving. Okay, and very, very emotional. Okay, so it's just kind of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the universe was giving us a you and them dynamic. The way we would do the energies is the top left hand corner will be the energies of the person. The middle left hand will be their intentions, and the bottom left hand will be how they know you. Okay, or possibly how you know them. We will get a overall energy card off the bottom of the deck once the shuffle is done. And we'll also ask the universe a question towards the end, just to see what is what. Okay, overall energy, 8 of Pentacles. This is all about work. You probably know this person from work one way or another. Perhaps you're a teacher, they're your student. Perhaps you're a student, they're your teacher. Perhaps they're the janitor. I don't know, but it's somehow related to work. You work with this person, or you know them through work-related things. We got work. It could be just that this whole thing needs working on. Okay, there is that as well. Okay, and so we got a Knight of Wands for the how or who they are. We got a 5 of Wands. Very well. It is a fire. It is a fire. What do we expect? A 5 of Wands for the intentions, and a Page of Swords. This would indicate younger as well. Yeah, both pages, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, are indicating this is a younger person. But this is how you know them, okay, as well. And so let's get some clarifiers out on here. And I'll tell you what I feel about that Knight of Wands on the offset. And so this person seems to charge in and go for what they want. They seem to be a little bit reckless, but it's always their passion. They're going after their passion. Whatever their current passion is at that time, they are always chasing it. They're always after it. Now, some people could say they're a bit of a player. Yeah, they're always chasing tail. Have you ever heard that saying? Yeah, they're always after the that night of romance. And then moving on to the other one, but I'm not really feeling that off this Knight of Wands. I'm just feeling that they charge in after what they want. They don't really think about what it is. It's just like, oh, I'm into golf at the moment, and the next thing you know, they've spent a few £1,000s on golf clubs, balls, shoes, special clothes for that, And then in like a year's time, they haven't touched them. They're gathering dust in a closet somewhere because they got a new passion they're chasing. Okay, we got a King of Cups, we got a Two of Swords, we got a Five of Cups, and we have got... I'm intrigued how many times this Five of Cups has actually come out around the person we are dealing with. That loss of the Five of Cups could be just the loss of opportunity that they're not with you. The fact that they're still crushing on you and haven't actually made a move. The thing about the Five of Cups, though, is there is also the Two Cups still standing. Normally it's three cups spilt over, two cups still standing, and then Two Cups is generally agreed to be the soulmate connection, or coming together of energies, and that is what they're lost. They haven't got that yet, and that's what I'm feeling off that. And normally I wouldn't just start spieling off about a card in the middle of a read like that without covering all the other ones first. But anyway, the end card coming out of there was the Knight of Cups. And so, although they are very passionate and they chase what they passionately want, there is a lot of love in them as well. They seem very indecisive. Well, I've already said that. I told you that they're 1 minute they're loving golf and the next minute they're playing bowling. I don't know. But they are a little bit indecisive. They're never quite, they're never 100%. Although they chase their passion, it's once they decided that's their passion. Beforehand, it's like, well, I'm not sure. I don't know if I like golf. I'll give it a go. Yeah. With the Two of Swords, it says that there's something. Again, it's indecision. Again, they are a very indecisive person. They are never 100% sure on anything, and they will never actually go and do anything committedly until they've tried it first. It's a bit like if you put new food in front of them, they would try a little bit, and if they like it, then eat it. If they don't, they will try a little bit more, sort of thing. And there's very sort of indecisive. I've covered that Five of Cups already in quite a lot of detail, but again, there's the indecision. Yeah, they're feeling the loss of life from the indecisions they always make. With the Knight of Cups at the end, they're also a very sort of romantic person. They come in, and with... let's just take a relationship, for example. They might meet someone, they might start dating them. Yeah, obviously that trial, that little taster. Let's see what they're like. And once they like it, that's it. It's full blown. Yeah, let's get married. Let's have children. Let's move into a house together. But the problem is they rush in too fast. Okay, with romance as well. Crossing all this is the High Priestess. They are very secretive as well. They have a, I'm not going to say shady, but a dark past. They don't talk about their past very much. They don't tell people who or what they were when they were younger, their upbringing or anything. They keep things to themselves. It is sort of like well, it's in the past. Nothing can change about it. Can it? It is what it is. I just won't talk about it. We concentrate on the future. They are someone who concentrates on the future a lot. Also with that Knight of Cups, I'm feeling they're always looking for the next beginning, which is the one underneath this. Okay, so let's have a look at the Five of Wands. Well, now actually seeing who and what this person is actually like on an energetic level, that Five of Wands just explains itself. They are permanently in conflict with themselves about what they want to do, what their passions are, what their loves are. They're flipped from one thing to another quite quickly. The Five of Wands is saying, well, conflict. Their intentions to you are conflicted. They're not sure what they want to do. Yeah, they got a crush on you. This could be a long-term crush. Okay. They might have been crushing on you for years and years and years, and this is why they're conflicted. It's still there after all this time. But perhaps there's also a little bit of worry that if I actually... There's the worry, look. I talked that up, didn't I? There's also a little bit of worry that they may not love you or not crush on you after they've got together with you, because they know what they're like. They know they're like this. Okay? So I'm just apologise if you heard my stomach rumbling there, because I heard it rumbling. So maybe my mics did pick it up. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to edit it out. It is what it is. They're hungry for something. Okay, everything within a tarot read, if my washing machine suddenly started going on to spin cycle, or the boiler come on and you could hear that in the background churning away, making my house warm, it all has a bearing on a tarot reader. And it's not just me, it's on any tarot reader. Okay, just with me, you don't get edited. So I won't edit something out which doesn't sound right or feel right or interferes with the video. You hear my stomach rumbling, that's telling us within this intention they're hungry for it. Okay, if the boiler came on, they're getting fired up for it. If the washing machine come on, they're all in a spin. Okay, it's that simple. It's a little added thing the universe throws in, which you have to take on board. It's like the whole Page of Pentacles, which isn't out on this read anywhere in any shape or form, but we're still taking it into account. Okay, so anyway, yes, there's confliction. They're not 100% sure about how to go about turning their crush into a reality, so to speak. We've got Justice. Now, Justice is telling us that they would like to balance things out. Obviously, if they're crushing on you, if they're thinking about you all the time, dreaming about you, yeah, that's all very one-sided energy into the 5D. Okay, they're not doing anything in the 3D towards it, so it's out of balance, and they want to balance it up. So this is our first card. They want to balance the scales. They want to make it a little bit more real. Okay, but then we've got the 10 of Wands coming out. Well, the 10 of Wands indicates there's a new beginning, and lo and behold, an ace came out straight afterwards. But they are burdened by it all. Okay, they're in conflict. They're not sure how to go about actually changing everything from the 5D into the 3D. This causes them a little bit of burdens and causes them conflict. They're burdened by the conflict. They're burdened by their indecision of themselves, their nature. Yeah, they don't want to ruin their 5D fantasies of you by having a little taste in the 3D and then realizing that it's not what they want. Or, on the other hand, maybe passionately start chasing it and ruining it that way. Okay, and this burden is also about how long this has been going on. It's an indication it has been going on for a long time. It's got to the point where they keep crushing on you, but they're not doing anything about it, and that's causing burdens within their life. They're intending to bring this to an end with an Ace of Cups. Well, the Ace of Cups has already featured twice. Okay, the King is holding the Ace of Cups there, and then the King has charged his Knight to deliver the Ace of Cups to someone. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is coming from them, yeah, through someone else to you. The intention, they want to bring you love. Okay, the Ace of Cups is meant to be a big cup which can hold the energies of two. Okay, the Two of Cups, they're coming together into an Ace of Cups, into one energy. But we've got the Nine of Swords right at the end. It's saying, and they're confused and not sure. And they pace around in the middle of the night, wondering about what to do. They're planning, and as soon as they commit to a plan, they don't like it, and then they change because they're very, very indecisive up there. Okay. Crossing all this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is talking about being trapped in one's thinking. They're thinking over the same plan, the same thing all the time. They have this mindset of how it has to happen. Okay, I have to get Aries by themselves. I don't want all Aries' friends round them at the same time. I don't want my friends round me at the same time. I want a nice... all they really have to do is ask you on a date, and that's what that will happen. But they haven't thought of that yet. They're trapped in this planning and preparation stage, which they can't seem to get out of. Okay, it's almost like they plan all these wonderful plans to get with you and ask you the question, and as soon as they finalize their plan, they suddenly think, well, but how am I going to get to them and ask them the question Okay, so how do you know them? Page of Swords. You know them since they were young, or they've known you for a long time, yeah, because we're talking a young energy there. They may possibly just know you from seeing you, okay? Perhaps you are someone on their media feed somehow. Perhaps they follow you on X or Twitter, if you want to call it that, or maybe a Facebook profile. Maybe you're on YouTube. I don't know, or some other platform. But they know you possibly from that, because the Page of Swords is about spying. And it's funny, we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is the main energy read from this, and now we've got the Page of Swords coming out. This is both the learning cards of the tarot deck. The Page of Pentacles is book learning, academic learning. Page of Swords is hands-on learning. They're both also spying cards, and that's kind of hand in hand with learning. Okay, you spy to learn things about people generally, or a situation. You spy on the situation, you spy on the person, but picking up a book and teaching yourself how the universe was created is also spying. You're spying on someone else's work and you're learning off them. But it's learning, it's spying, it's all in one. So it could be an indication that they've known you since school, or you've known them since school. Perhaps you just have no clue how they actually feel about you. As we said, we had the High Priestess crossing their energy up there. They don't let things out. Not many people know much about them. So we got the Five of Pentacles coming out, we got the Strength coming out, we got the Hermit coming out, and we got the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which is another card which has come out a lot during these crush reads I've been doing. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is talking about, I don't know, financial hardship or being left out in the cold. It depends on your situation there. Perhaps if it's left out in the cold, perhaps they have tried this once long ago. Okay, they asked you out as a girlfriend or boyfriend. They asked you on a date, maybe during school, end of schooling, something like that, and you froze them out. You said no. And perhaps that might be where that whole friendship stayed at that point. Yeah, you're friends, but only from a long time ago, and you haven't really, either of you, nurtured that friendship on either side, except for they've been crushing on you forever since then. Financially, maybe this is the whole learning thing. Maybe you were both on a financial course or something like that, where you were trying to increase your finances somewhere. This suggests possibly spying. Perhaps you were both on a course to learn how to do a YouTube business or an Etsy business, or selling things on the internet, e-commerce. Okay, but they were there because of a financial difficulty. You were there just because maybe you were wanting more money. Maybe you had the financial difficulty and they wanted more money. Okay, Strength card is saying that there was a strong something between you once. Okay, this is how they know you. There was strength in that friendship and relationship once, but again, I get a feeling you're just unaware of how they feel. Okay, we got the Hermit card there, which is sort of telling us that they're a little bit of an outsider, perhaps, or they look on to you from the outside. Maybe you gained success out of your e-commerce course you went on and they didn't, or perhaps it's the other way around, and they're standing there looking at you from the outside thinking, well, why didn't I just go with that right in the first place? And the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are turning, the energies are changing. Okay, they've known you. It was a fortunate, it was serendipity. There you go, a fortunate mistake. They bumped into you. They never actually planned on meeting you. It was just like an occurrence within the energy. Yeah, so that bodes well with all these things. If you met each other at school, well, you yeah, okay, we all know we're going to school, but you don't plan on meeting someone. You don't plan on crushing on that someone for the rest of your life until you actually put that crush into the 3D. Crushing is all 5D energy. It's we got two cards for the crossing cards. We got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And so this is telling us this original meeting between, because you two have met, this original meeting between you two, you were working on something in a group, yeah, possibly, as I said, maybe you got paired up together at school, maybe you were working on an e-commerce thing, like later on in life, you were brought together and worked on something together, okay? So rack your brains about who you possibly worked with in the past on some sort of course or school, because it could be the fire sign we are talking about. The fact that they're about 5 years younger than you, perhaps that's not a school related thing, okay, but it's more of an out of school thing, or maybe an after school club or something like that, okay. Maybe like you were then like at the end of your school career and they were then beginning it, that sort of thing. Okay, universe, what else would you like to tell Aries about all this? Yeah, give them something good. There we go. This is the shuffle, right? Oh, the High Priestess. All this hiddenness. Okay, it looks like it's for the it's for the common good. Okay, otherwise the universe wouldn't be revealing this. We're going to find out a little bit about what they hold close to their chest, what they hide. We're going to have a little history lesson on this person. Okay, I think it's, or it could be telling you to go with your intuition. Okay, so we have got the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, the Star, and the Eight of Pentacles again, which is all about work again, which is the overall energy of this whole read. Okay, so we're bookending the Fool with the Eight of Pentacles. This was a work-related thing. You had to work together for some reason. We know that from down here. Okay, this is where it all started. They kept it secret from you. They never told you how they felt. They probably felt this way from the first moment they saw you with the Fool coming out there. But this was right at the start of this all happened. There was a juggling going on. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. Now, possibly you were in a relationship, possibly they were in a relationship, or not necessarily a romantic relationship. Maybe it was a different type of commitment. Maybe they were committed to an elderly parent. Maybe you were, all that sort of thing. Obviously, fit it into your situation the best it fits. All our individual situations are different. They're all just running on the same energies. How can that be? Water is still water. If you apply a cold energy to it, it becomes ice. And if you apply a hot energy to it, it becomes steam. Okay, now the energies are the same. You apply energy to a situation, it becomes something else. We're all working on different things. Okay, some people like to drink their water cold, some people like to drink their water hot in the form of tea and coffee. So yeah, hopefully you understood that. But there was something going on in your lives at the time which stopped it from fully fledging. Okay, it began, it went nowhere, it stopped, it stalled because of this juggling. Also in there, not that it's come out, is a tower. Okay, I know it's a tower because of the star. The star always comes after a tower. Okay, that's the fact that we got a star in the read indicates that there was a tower. This was a big going on in the life of one of you two at the time. Elderly parent, having to look after them, all that sort of thing. A relationship, like being married or being in a partnership with someone else. The partnership may not have been romantic. It may have been a business partnership. Maybe they couldn't move on with you because you worked with someone else and they worked for someone else, and it was a conflict of interests or something like that. But there was the wish that one day it can happen. This is where their crush started. Okay, this is basically how their crush started, and they started wishing. And when you start wishing, just like she is doing, she is pouring her intentions out into the universe. The river, that's where we get our energy from. Well, it's not where we get our energy from, it's what we call the energy, and we draw the energy out of the river. Okay, various different currents within the river, but in the 3D as well. They were wishing for it in the 3D. So it weren't just like a subconscious wish they had for you. It was a very conscious wish they had for you, and they still have it. Okay, and the 8 of Pentacles at the end is just telling us it's all to do with this work, this first meeting at work. Okay, the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be telling us it is something legal. Perhaps you work in a legal trade, or perhaps it was the fact that you were going over some contracts or something for work. But it's also saying that they knew the truth at that point, and they have badly been taking action on it ever since. I say badly because their intentions are so screwed up with that 9 and 8 of Swords. They just can't get over that final hurdle of actually just approaching you and asking you. Okay, so that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much, just not your read. Go and check out one of my past ones in the 5 signs play with list, or possibly check out the all signs overview I done. You'll find that in weekly energy overview, I think it's called. And see if any of the other cards out of there resonate with you and your feelings. Remember, go for what just like sings to you straight away. Don't overthink things. Don't be in a 9 of Swords and an 8 of Swords, because, well, you'll be in a similar boat to what they're in already. Okay, if you like this, feel free, give it the thumbs up. That helps the algorithms get me seen to more people. Obviously, you're listening to this bit at the end, so you have watched the video in its entirety. I really should throw that at the beginning of a video, because that helps people see these videos more by the algorithm saying, oh, people like this right to the end. We'll pump it out to more people. Okay. And, well, while you're there, while you're hitting that thumbs up button, you might as well just hit the subscribe button next to it if you haven't already. Okay, if you didn't like this, if there was something wrong with this production, lighting's bad, sound quality isn't up to your standards, then fine, feel free, hit that thumbs down button. It's what it's there for. It alerts us creators that there's something wrong with that particular video. Okay, and then you can do the creators a solid. And don't just take this from my videos, take this for any videos you watch. Yeah, leave in the comments why you gave it a thumbs down. Don't be nasty, don't be mean about it. Just sort of say, well, yeah, and the lighting could be better, the sound quality could be better, the editing, if it's a video where people edit, could be better. You cut, yeah, whatever. But remember, yeah, all that stuff ain't as easy as you think. Okay, so it took me a while before I finally found a good place to put my light, which worked quite well with my setup with the camera. It took me a while to find a good microphone to start working with, and I don't ever watch these back, so I don't even know if it is a good microphone. I rely on you to tell me. And so anyway, until I catch you on the next video, all enjoy your wonderful month of December, and I hope you have a good holiday season. Happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, or happy Yuletide, whatever you happen to celebrate at this time of year.